On Monday, Rudy Giuliani's defamation trial in the lawsuit brought against him by Georgia election workers Freeman and Shay Moss, it got underway Monday. And immediately, like literally at the start of the trial, which Monday was, jury selection, things immediately went off the rails in a horrible way for Rudy Giuliani and his lawyer, because they managed throughout the day to just repeatedly, almost routinely, like they were trying, they pissed off the judge. It all started when they wanted to start but couldn't because Mr. Giuliani was 20 minutes late to his own trial. Now, this is a trial, as we all know, where a summary judgment, the liability of Rudy Giuliani, was already determined. The trial, which is a jury trial, is only to determine how much money Rudy Giuliani is going to have to pay these two women that he repeatedly defamed, up to and including yesterday. So he's already been found liable, and he still keeps defaming them, which is, again, pissing off the judge. So he shows up late. He keeps attacking these women. And then the lawyer, a lawyer by the name of Joseph Sibley, right? He manages to piss off the judge because after Giuliani finally shows up and things start settling down, they start, with their introduction of evidence. And even though Mr. Sibley did not provide any objections to any of this evidence, before the trial, he had the opportunity to do it. He could have said, nope, we don't want this introduced. There's a reason you can't do this. You can't do that, blah, blah, blah. He didn't do any of that. Like, he basically approved all of this evidence before the trial. So then they're going through with the judge, talking about the evidence, and time after time after time, Mr. Sibley objected to it. It got so bad and his objections were so frequent that at one point when he objected, the judge yelled, "Oh, surprise!" So the judge was getting pissed. Judge Beryl Howell, she didn't want to have any of this crap. And you can't really blame her. Both of these legal teams, for the plaintiffs and for the defendants, they had their opportunity to object to these types of evidences, whatever it is, prior to the trial. They chose not to do it, which essentially means they approve of all of this evidence being introduced. Then when they're going through the formalities to begin the trial, Giuliani's lawyers just, nope, object. So the judge was getting angry about that. And that's not where you want to be on day one of the trial. And as I said, on day two, Giuliani's still attacking the women, so the judge was getting even more annoyed with the lawyer, more annoyed with Giuliani. So they've spent so far the first 2 days just pissing off the judge. Again, not where you want to be. Luckily for them, though, unlike Donald Trump's trial in New York for fraud, where liability has also already been determined, they're just haggling over the price. The judge in this case, Beryl Howell, is not going to be the one to issue the final decision. Giuliani does get a jury trial because his lawyers, unlike Trump's, managed to fill the paperwork out properly. But Giuliani is facing anywhere between $15.5 to $43 million in damages that he could have to pay these two women. And given the reports about Giuliani's alleged financial struggles in recent years, that amount of money might ruin him. Not to mention the fact that he's still facing the defamation lawsuits from Smartmatic and Dominion Voting Systems. He's got that harassment lawsuit from one of his former employees. Of course, he's been indicted in Georgia, and they've made it clear they're not going to offer him any plea deals. So he's going to have to pay the legal fees for all those things, and of course, the punishments for all those things. He already definitely has to pay the legal fees of Freeman and Shay Moss. So yeah, this probably, when your whole financial future is on the line, not the best time to piss off everybody in that courtroom, because they could very easily just choose to bankrupt you because it's within their power to do it. Stop pissing them off if you want to be able to walk away from this with any dollars left in your pockets.